Okay, YouTube, check this out. I have a 1966 tuxedo park. If you know anything about tuxedos, you know that they have three on the column, right? And even when they were new back then, they're very, they bind. It just sucks. I mean, it's a nostalgia nonsense, but it sucks, because eventually they're just going to bind and you can't shift them and all that stuff. Now, if you want to convert it to shifter on the floor, guess what? You're screwed, because the only way you can do that is if you literally remove the transmission, take the gears apart. Because remember, the tower with the two forks go on top, right, to move the gears back and forth. But in a tuxedo, since this column shifted, those suckers forks are on the side, right? They come from the side, and you got those two linkage that go on the side that are moving it in and out, forward, and all that. However, in order to move those, like I said, you can't put the tower in without those in there. So in order to remove them, guess what you have to do? Take it apart. And I don't know about you, if you're going to take the transmission out, you might as well just put a 4-speed in it. But this GD brain of mine woke me up at 2 in the morning and say, hey, what if you cut them off? I'm like, what the hell, brain? Cut them off. You got something there. And guess what? I came out here. I went to China Freight, Harbor Freight, as I like to call it, bought me a pack of these. Let me tell you something. You're going to need them all. And look what I did. Look what I did. I cut them off. I cut those SOBs out. Now listen to this. See, these come from the side, from the inside. So when you're shifting, it's going in and out, But when you have a tower, they're on top. So if you cut them off, the tower slides right in. I was so excited, man. It took me a while to cut it. Be patient. It took me a while. But let me show you something. So here's the tower. This is just a regular, if you can see it properly. This is a regular tower I got from eBay, 125. I think I paid. I don't know if you can see it here. But these right here, where they were at, the other ones are in the side, see? And they come out and they link in here. And so I cut them off. And then from the outside, they have a screw in it to hold it. You don't remove them. You just leave them in there. That way that bar that's in there won't come out and mess with these. But these suckers, they just slide right in there. I already did a trial run. I put it in there. Oh, so sweet. Because that tower, I mean, that column shifting, like I tell you, it sucks. I'm driving and I go from first to second. Sometimes it catches, sometimes it doesn't. To third, by the time you lose RPM, this thing don't go that fast to begin with. So, but I was so excited. So if you have a tuxedo, this is a 66. I think they made them only 2 years, but I'm not sure. It could be more. For what I found was 65 and 66. It's a nostalgic thing, but guys, if you want to use your Jeep, like I do, I go in the woods, in the forest. I live behind the forest out here in Arizona, northern Arizona, and I chop deadwood trees that fall. There's plenty out there, and this is my little Jeep that I haul with my little trailer. I go and cut. I even got my little gun rack. Don't say redneck if you ain't got a gun rack. Camera. Anyways, but I got it going, and I was so happy. I put this nice little tower in, or top on it. Got it on Facebook Marketplace. I put some nice tires in it. It's surface rust. There isn't that much solid rust. It's just all surface rust. But for something to go, wood, cutting wood and all that stuff, I'm just so excited that this thing worked, man. Because imagine if it wouldn't have worked. That means I have to throw the transmission in the garbage because I wasn't going to take it apart, or just might as well put a 4-speed. But I'm so stoked that it worked. So for any of you out there that want to do this, do not be afraid to cut those forks off, because look at this. Just cut them off, guys. Look at that. This is the big one. Here's the little, ironic, the little one was the hardest one. I don't know why, but that pin in there, man, took forever to cut. It took me like 5 or 6 blades. But buy the best one. And when you buy it, make sure you buy the one that says for heavy metal. because there's one that says light metal. Make sure you buy the quality one. If you don't want to go to Harbor Freight, fine. Get yourself some name brand one. But I used the whole packet. I think I paid $9 for the whole packet, and it was said heavy metal, and it worked perfect. Now I can shift my gears perfectly. So I just want to share this because there's nothing on YouTube about this, anything, you know. And here are the linkage. Check this out. These are the linkage. Imagine shifting this gear, you know, and at the end, you know, sometimes see all these rubber grommets, they go out, and these linkage, they bind. Man, that sucks. It's a nostalgic thing, I get it, but no. Just no. But thank God that this JD brain of mine woke me up at 2 in the morning and say, what's up? You know how it is when it wakes you up in the morning, wee hours of the morning, with an idea. Hey, are you sleeping? Guess what I got? You know, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have a tuxedo park, don't be afraid to do it because it's going to work. There is another guy out there with a blue one on YouTube, and he did overdrive. And let me tell you, that looks so beautiful. And I'm going to do that too because as a trucker, I like shifting gears. Come out. And it's, you know, overdrive for all the gears. So it can go, you know, 55. I think he had it up to 55. So I am going to do that too eventually. But I am so stoked, dude. So happy that I can drive. You have no idea. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye.